Hey everybody, it's Father Richard Gonzalez here. We have just celebrated the 28th week of Ordinary Time, and through the Gospel readings from the daily Masses of this past week, we encountered people who are not willing to do the work necessary for their temporal and spiritual well-being. Some have the expectation of enjoying the fruit of other people's labor. They want the glory of life due to them right here, right now. They want to arrive at the finish line, but they don't want the work to get there. And they also want special recognition status apart from everybody else. But before we delve deeper, and before I forget, just one more thing. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, consider giving it a thumbs up like, subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and hitting the notification bell and the all tab so you are notified of all future videos on my YouTube channel. A few times from this past week, we see that how Jesus is debating with the Pharisees. And when Jesus is saying, "Woe to you Pharisees," in these circumstances, he is rebuking them. And see, these encounters with the Pharisees remind me of the wonkiness of today's so-called woke culture, which is embracing class warfare and victimhood to ensure generational welfare. Their toxic victimhood is also endangering the high standards of education from the elementary school level to the Ivy League universities. To ensure that the fragile egos and emotions of these wonky people do not crack, world history, the writings of classical literature, the scripts of movies, television shows, and even comic books are rewritten to carry their wonky banner. What the wokies do not want to admit is that their crusade is built upon sand, that their cause is written without imagination or integrity, and their ever-changing flavor of the month credo lacks a true vision in the world of reality. What the wokies do not appreciate is that whenever we forget the role of service, sacrifice, and the real greatness we must seek, we then lower ourselves. We revert to lowering our standards to weak and foolish ideals. We begin to praise and admire people simply because they are famous, regardless of their moral character, a la Kardashian. We talk about taking advantage of the system rather than relying on Christ. We dedicate most of our time to wealth, popularity, or pop culture rather than on virtue and strong character. We are consumed to satisfy our own needs rather than helping the common good. We cut out prayer time short for more times to seek pleasure. We want the results of being a Christian without using the means even to get there. We want all the benefits without the responsibilities. Jesus showed us the way to a true life of meaning and happiness, and by welding authority with love, position with sacrifice, and service with humility. Authority without love is overbearing and boorish. Position without respect and concern for others is demeaning and rude. And service without generosity and sacrifice is cheap and unkind. Let us be true disciples of Jesus Christ by following in his footsteps and placing into action his words. For the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. My brothers and sisters, let us be authentically awake, alive, and renewed by the fire of the Holy Spirit, and to share that light with the people of the world. And may God bless you today, tomorrow, and always, and I'll see you real soon.